Well, I'm here with Bowling for Soup. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us here with Limehead Radio.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. So first thing first, you guys are on your first Get Happy tour in the UK since 2007.
Yes. Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah, it's exciting.
It has been a while. And you're with Army of Freshmen who are on the first Get Happy tour, is that
That's
right?
right, yep.
And also Acrobats.
Yeah, Army of Freshmen and us kind of started the whole idea of the Get Happy tour together back in 2006. So we did it twice over here. Both of them were absolutely huge. And then did it 4 times, I think, in the States. And yeah, there's a bit of a nostalgic aspect to this tour. Seemed like it was a good time to bring that back. We're celebrating the 15th anniversary of Drunk Enough to Dance, which is our album that we're playing in its entirety on the tour.
Awesome.
So just a lot of anniversaries, you know.
And
so,
how does it feel being back in the UK?
It's always good to be back in the UK. I mean, these guys haven't been here for a couple of years now, and so I was just here in September. So, you know, I was here in September doing recon. I was like, dude, the internet's gotten so much better. And, like, they have air conditioning in the buses now. And, like, I was just telling them. And some of the stuff I lied about, though, I was just like, you know, like, they moved the tap water into, like, where the hot and the cold come out of the same thing. And they didn't believe me. And
that confuses you Americans, right?
Yeah, we wash our hands like this. Like, yeah, we can't. It's super confusing.
So, recently, you guys were shooting the video for Catalyst.
Yes.
Which is the latest single off of Drunk Dynasty.
Yes.
We saw on Instagram that you posted a picture of a VW Beetle, and there was a caption, and it said, "This car is about to get killed." Now, guys, what happened to the car?
Well, I bought the car that morning, paid cash for it. It was a girl's college automobile, and the transmission was going out on it anyway, so essentially it would have cost more than the car's worth to fix it. And so I managed to get it all the way across Dallas, which is no small feat, even in a car that runs. And we took it to a car crusher, and I had 2 hot chicks beat the crap out of it with guitars and golf clubs and baseball bats, and then we crushed it like a pancake. And
one of the girls left her keys inside the
No.
crushed crusher.
Oh my god.
And I'm glad you reminded me of that. I need to put that video out. But yes, the car was crushed. So they had to re-tear the car apart to get the girl's keys out for her other car.
She had just bought a new car
Yeah.
and left both of the keys.
You know how you buy a car and they've got them on the same key ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she left both of her keys inside the car that was crushed.
Completely crushed. But we got them out. And so we'll put that on our Instagram.
Do it, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, it's actually more fun to watch. Because even when they started to crush the car, the guy said, he goes, "This is not like on TV. Like, it's not going to take like a minute and a half for this to come down. It's like, this is going to be over in about 7 seconds." And he just started to do it, and we weren't shooting yet. I was like, "Get the cameras on!" Like, I was recording with my phone because I was directing the video. I'm like recording with my phone, and my wife had her phone out. We're just like, we've got to get this shot. This is the whole reason we're here. We managed to get it though, and the video came out really good.
So when is the video due out?
It's I think it's out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's out. We had some trouble getting it uploaded into your United Kingdom system with like all of the different little things that you have to change technological wise.
Right.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what all that is.
Me too.
I don't. I just got an email from our manager going, here's the specs, and you got to do this, and I forward that to like 2 or 3 other people. And then I just sat.
You guys do this.
I just sat and watched it all happen, but it took like 5 days for us to get it right. But anyway, we finally figured it out. So I think we've got that down now. But anyway, it's out. It's on our YouTube. Over 7,000 hits in a day and a half.
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
I mean, you know, for a band like us that really there was no build up to it. We just put it out, and you know, that's pretty darn good.
That's pretty awesome, really, isn't it? Now, your latest album, Drunk Dynasty, is your 10th studio album, and you guys have been together for 25 years, is that right?
So we've been together
It'll be 24 in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we don't really know how many studio albums we've done because we don't know what counts as an album. But I have all of our albums framed on my wall, and there's 19.
Wow, okay.
So, but that does include Live and Very Attractive and One Big Happy, which is like all of the bands doing 4 songs on that tour and things like that. But yeah, we've got a lot of albums.
So with you guys being around for so long, I mean, what's the secret for staying so good for so long?
Well, we just can't help that.
Yeah. It's just natural talent.
No, it really is. I mean, we surprise ourselves with how good we are, like pretty much all the time. Like we just rehearsed this Drunk Enough to Dance album the week before we came over here, and after each song that we would play, it would just be quiet because we would all just bask in how awesome we are.
Yeah.
And but no, it's just about it, man. We really. The real answer to that is we really do enjoy what we do. Sometimes it sucks getting to the venue. Sometimes it sucks flying across the world and missing your family and all that. It's just like, but once the song rolls and we're walking out there and just seeing the people smile or whatever, it's just like even the guy who's having the worst day or has got some shit going on at home. Can I say shit?
You can, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Any expletive.
Got some shit going on at home. I mean, even that guy, you can tell it just transforms into that, and that carries him through the rest of the night. And we do it all again the next day, and we're here for each other, and we're best friends. We've all been through life. I'm 45, and I've been in this band more than half my life. Eric's been Eric's been in this band way more than half his life because he was a little baby when we started. And Gary is still a little baby, but we just say that because he's not 40 yet.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. I remember thinking Erik was the baby of the band, and he's only 2 years younger than me. And
but it's so weird though because like back when
you're 21 and he's 19,
yeah,
it's like, he's such a little guy.
When we started, like it just seemed like you guys were so much older than me.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a tendency to really enjoy what we do.
That's awesome, isn't it? That's what it's all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah, and I will, we have an amazing fan base to thank for that too. I mean, just who is so loyal to us, and we have people that go off and come back, and people who've been here the whole time, and we have new people jumping on board, and it's an awesome ride.
Now, guys, we feature and speak to a lot of up-and-coming artists and bands. Mm-hmm. With you guys, you've said specifically, we're not rich rock star guys.
No.
We work our asses off.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, is there any advice you would give to any aspiring bands or artists? What would you say?
First and foremost is don't suck.
Right.
Right.
Rule number 1.
Yeah.
Don't suck. Number 2, don't get into this business to make it, because there's really no true definition of what make it is. I mean, like I said, I think that people would be surprised that, I mean, yes, I have a nice house, and life is good, but I have 12 other jobs too. I'm a voice actor, and I'm a video director, and all this is, it's like, it's one of those things where you just shouldn't ever do it for the money. You should do it because it's what you love to do. Mm-hmm. And the problem with that is that tends to get people discouraged because, even if they're not, it just still trying to find those outlets of ways to be creative and where to put that and where to go play and, how to get their songs heard and stuff like that. It's a frustrating fight, and it's ever changing.
Yeah.
But, get real good at social media.
Yeah, it's all about the social media now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in America, I don't know that it was ever like that here. Maybe it was, but in America, when I was a kid, and by a kid I mean like teenagers, even our early years as a band, we call it you got in a van. You literally just went, and we would go for months, 4 and 5, 6 months at a time. And if we didn't have a show, we'd get one. Like I'd go into a place, just be like, "You got a band tonight? No, you want one? You got it." And we, you just made your way that way. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we would literally be on the road, not knowing when we were coming home because we weren't done booking all the shows that we were playing. So it's like, which gets real interesting when it comes to girlfriends and
Yeah.
wives at that point, because it's like, yeah, we'll be home in a couple of weeks.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, then you had places you could play, and people went to see bands.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to know who it was. You just knew you went to this particular place, and there was a band that played there. And there's not a need for that anymore. People can find you on social media. People can watch your show on social media. So, like I said, it's I kept up until the bright age of 45. I think about 4 years ago, every single other band that we toured with was like, "You're like a social media ninja. You're the greatest ever." And I admit now that I have a 18-year-old kid and a 27-year-old kid who have to kind of help me through that stuff, and I have to pay them to
That's a good job
to get me through. And my manager does nothing but read. And so, like, every other week, it's okay. Now this has changed. Now when we do this kind of post, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna send you the photo, and you put whatever the hell you want. Am I supposed to say something funny? If I am, I'll put that. If I'm not, then I won't. Whatever. So, but yeah, it's an ever changing industry.
That's it. You've got to be on your toes, haven't you? So
Yeah, you do. And I mean, but again, I think at the end of the day, it's all about just loving what you do. And that goes for anything, right? I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Life's too short, I work with a lot of younger bands in Dallas, and that's my main thing that I tell them all the time. Just if you want to go to college, go. If you don't. Life's short. Don't go to college and blow it. In America, I don't know how it works here, but you don't get to do it over. You go and make bad grades. That's with you for the rest of your life. You're that's it. You can go and make better grades and improve that a little bit, but. So don't spend your parents' money,
Good advice.
And if you do, spend it on something that you love.
Or a car.
Or a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that you can, ironically, that was that girl's college car.
That's crazy.
And it only had one radio station in it, and I hated it. And I had to drive it for like an hour and 15 minutes. I was miserable. I was trying to listen to music on my phone, but the car was really loud, and I didn't have any headphones. So I just had my phone like held up to my ear trying to listen to stuff, but also I'm trying to drive this car and I don't know where I'm going. I need the map on my phone. It's just like a whole thing. Anyway, so we killed that car.
Definitely. No, that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the video. I'm going to get that on YouTube in a bit.
Yes, please do.
Now, you guys seem to have a bit of a gravitational pull to the UK, especially when it comes to touring. Why is that?
Well, I mean, we found an amazing fan base over here that, we do really well in the United States as well too, but it's a huge flipping country.
Yeah.
So it takes us a long time to tour the U.S. We can come over here every now again we used to be over here as many as like 3 times a year sometimes. That's when we kind of had to slow down. When we slowed down a few years ago, and now once every couple of years is really good, and I think that's good for the fans as well. It's just a little taste here and there. And not overdo it.
Well, it makes it more special, to rather than I just I saw them 2 months ago and they're back already.
Yeah, you don't want to be that band that just comes over and keeps delivering the same show over and over, because that's a one-way ticket to 200 seaters that aren't full.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Now, my last question, I need an iPad, so bear with me just 1 second.
You're holding it.
Another one. We're all technical.
Oh my God, you guys have 2 iPads. That's crazy.
Yeah, we like to just go a bit wild.
Right,
there you go.
Thank you very much. Can you just get it up for me?
Oh, it's an iPad mini here.
Yeah. Is it even an iPad?
It is an iPad, yeah.
There we go.
It is an iPad.
Got a little
Great,
Apple on
okay.
there.
So, since you guys like the UK so much,
Mhm.
we thought we'd give you the very super duper official Limehead Radio UK Citizenship Tour exam. So,
cool.
we want to show you some pictures, and
Okay.
we want you to see if you can guess what they are, or tell us what they are.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just give you that.
Glamorous assistant.
Take the other iPad.
Thank you. So, can you guys tell me what that is?
That is, it's some sort of a sausage situation with Yorkshire pudding around it.
Exactly, but it has a specific name, and it's not what you'd think it'd be.
Food.
Edible.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I know that's Yorkshire pudding, and I know it's sausages, but I don't know.
That's a toad in the hole.
Okay.
It's good with like mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, can you explain what this picture is?
Cat's eyes removed.
That sounds like.
It sounds quite grotesque.
Well,
right?
it's like psychopath in the making.
Does it have something to do with headlights?
No. Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Is that like reflectors on the road?
Spot on. There we go. Yeah, they're called cat's eyes over
Right.
here.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
Is that an English muffin?
That's an English muffin.
Okay.
Great with eggs.
They call it muffin.
Oh, okay.
They call it a muffin. Just a muffin. Who's that? I think you'll upset a lot of people if you don't know who this is. National treasure.
Well, I know that's King Julian from Madagascar. That's on his shoulder.
Shall I give you
all the girls in the world.
That is David Attenborough. Have you guys heard of David Attenborough?
I listen to him. He puts me to sleep.
He's got a beautiful voice, hasn't
quite
he?
Quite often, yeah. The Planet Earth specials from the Discovery Channel.
That's it.
I play those on my phone and listen to it in headphones.
It's like story time, isn't
to
it?
fall asleep, man. And his brother too. Richard has an amazing voice.
Definitely.
As well.
Now I'm sure you guys know
Fish
what
and
this
chips.
is. There we go, straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think this is our last one. Do you know who this is?
It looks like Dave Pearson from the band Lacey.
This is a guy called Salad Fingers. It's an animation by David Firth. And he likes rusty spoons.
Huh.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That concludes our interview. So thank you very much,
absolutely.
guys.
All right. Go Salad Fingers.
Salad Fingers for the win. So you're going to play us some music now,
Sure,
I believe.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Love to.
Great stuff.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.